Oh, gas demons.
Hello YouTube, Beardo here. We are back with another video reaction. And again, it is Nuke's Top 5. And this is Nuke's Top 5 scary ghost videos that break your brain. I hope this doesn't break my brain. I need my brain. Loud Nuke. Very loud Nuke.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera.
Too loud Nuke.
Nick does life. Nick Martin from Clearfield, Pennsylvania dedicates his YouTube account to his dream of one day becoming the proud owner of a brand new RV to live in and travel the country.
Everybody's got to have dreams.
Videos, Nick does a vlog post mentioning that sadly, one of his favorite RV Life YouTube channels might be quitting YouTube soon. As Nick casually paces back and forth through his house to help compose his thoughts, he suddenly captures something absolutely spine-chilling.
These are the types of videos I like, where they have a channel dedicated to something and it is nothing to do with ghost hunting and they capture something. That's more compelling, more believable, more realistic. This guy is vlogging about trying to get an RV to have his own RV channel. Or could he fake something in order to get more views because ghost videos do well on YouTube? Possibly. But let's not call people liars.
There's YouTubers on this platform that, you know, they're not like super.
I didn't have a head. Didn't have a head. Nuke didn't ask him, am I going to see it, because he put a big red ring around it. Why didn't you ask me, Nuke?
What's the word I'm looking for here?
What looks like a headless, dark figure can be seen standing in the hallway right behind Nick. Now, it was one of Nick's loyal viewers,
Where's your head at?
Megan, who actually noticed the creepy apparition and emailed me about the video.
How could you not notice
She
it?
also reached out to Nick, who reacts somewhat confused and just explains that, hey, I don't make ghost videos.
And that is why this is more believable.
Of course, I then got in contact with Nick, who is absolutely shocked by what he captured.
I mean, that's freaky, right? It's just some dude stood in the hallway, casting his own shadow, with no head. No head.
Says he's seen and heard some strange things in his life, but never really thought much about them. Nick says he has no idea who or what this horrifying
Nick does life.
Figure
Nick does life. He also does death.
Could be.
And the afterlife.
But what do you think? Share your thoughts down in the comments.
Far more believable.
The Grainfort Tunnels. British paranormal.
Before I play this, guys, please go over and subscribe and watch Nuke's videos, because, you know, this is his work I'm reacting to, and you know, I'm gonna do the right thing.
Enthusiast Steve Ballard often conducts extensive explorations of old abandoned tunnels and forts. In this particular video, Steve is joined by his friend Stuart as they investigate the historic underground Grainfort tunnels in Kent, England.
I'd like to go there.
The fort was built during the 1860s and survived 2 world wars, but later the fort was left abandoned and the actual structure was demolished.
Oh.
However, the underground tunnels
the underground
beneath
tunnels.
the Grainfort are still there over 150 years later. Steve is showing his
Sidebar. Where I live, we have tunnels from an ammunitions factory from World War II. They filled most of them in now. I think there's one left. Maybe I should go and try that area out. Go and have a look. Apparently the whole area is haunted, but it's an industrial estate, so the noise and stuff. But maybe one of the tunnels I could still get in and have a look.
His friend around the winding maze of halls and empty rooms when his equipment begins to act strangely.
Oh, my torch is just gone out.
My torch is playing up, governor.
Before I come out. That's weird.
What was that?
That's weird. Oh, that was weird, people.
Oh.
My torch just went out. And it went
It's
out
graffiti.
here last time as well. When I come down here the first time, Stu, I could feel someone breathing down my neck. Literally breathing right down my neck. Hello? Is anyone here?
Steve recalls a creepy event from a past visit, but little does he know that their current exploration is about to become much more disturbing.
Cold, really cold.
What was that?
Is there anyone here? Oh, why is that doing that? Stuart, I'll keep getting the shadows going past this light down there.
Could be somebody else down there.
On that lock-off camera. Look at my phone. That's weird. Look, watch my phone. If you turn your light off a minute, watch my phone. Right. Watch. See it?
What is that?
That's gone. Yeah, keeps going.
Have they got a light source down there with a camera, and maybe there's a bug or something getting in the way of the light?
Keeps going off. Yeah. It's almost like there's something going in front of that light down there. Yeah.
They do have a light
Strange
there.
shadow blocks out a faint light in one of the tunnels, almost as if someone or something is walking back and forth. Although a little creeped out, the two friends continue their investigation.
Creepy.
What happens next is downright chilling.
Chilling. That creepy. Those tunnels are creepy. I don't think the tunnels by us are anything like this.
This tunnel is it's amazing, isn't it? Really smart, really clean. Yeah. And it's dry, look. For the best part. Yeah.
Did you see it?
No.
A shadow-like figure can be seen walking through the tunnel right in front of the two friends. They don't see it, but Steve is shocked when he looks back at his footage. Now Steve has no idea who or what this could have been, and creepiest of all, whatever it is, doesn't make a sound. Now if you notice, Steve and Stuart's footsteps are loud as they echo through the tunnel system. But whatever this is, it makes no audible sound at all as it hurries across the end of the tunnel.
And it disappears into a wall.
Really clean. Yeah. And it's dry, look. For the best part. Yeah.
So what do you think this could be? Let me know down in the comments.
Could it be there's two of them there, and there's somebody behind him that he's talking to? And if he's panned that way, could the light cast the shadow to move? Could that be his shadow being cast there? No. No, it couldn't. Because the light is... Shadows are hard. That looks like somebody's turned onto the side walking across, so no. That looks like somebody sideways on, walking through a wall. Can't be this guy's shadow because he is facing forward. The guy behind him can't cast a shadow past this light that he is projecting. That is weird.
You can watch this entire exploration over on the YouTube channel.
Very
Steve
weird.
Ballard, The Stowaway. Friends David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals are out in the middle of the night to explore the abandoned Zion Presbyterian Church Cemetery, which was founded all the way back in 1851.
Now, I recently commented on a video saying, why would a graveyard be haunted? Because that's just where your corpse goes, your body goes, your soul, everything else will be someone you love, etc. And there was a great comment that explained that they used to put bells on graves in certain places because people were accidentally buried alive. If they moved underground, the bells would ring and they would know they'd accidentally buried someone alive. So they shot my theory down for 1. 2, that is horrifying. 3, I've just remembered that happened in The Nun. Not a great movie, but some good scary moments. Anyway.
The graveyard sits isolated, Deep in the countryside of South Carolina, David and Dell find themselves in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by woods and graves.
Dude.
Always some crazy.
Dude, this place looks old, man.
Old?
Like, big time old.
There's no church on the other side of it.
There's nothing but woods from what I can see. It's dark as hell.
Record over there.
I can't see anything.
Dark as hell.
Oh, you got that stuff.
I love the Carolina accent.
That's got a church. That says a church cemetery. Where's the church?
I don't know about this one, man.
Get in there.
Why do we choose to do one that's like out in the woods?
Because we live out near the woods.
I mean, at first glance, this has got to be one of the creepiest looking graveyards.
I like these guys. They seem quite jolly. I like that. And again, beards. I'm a fan of beards. Don't know if you could tell.
I've ever seen.
Go check out all of this.
I mean, look at these like crosses. I mean, just saying, like, you see, why are there pineapples right there?
Pineapples? What?
You hear that?
What was that?
Oh, he meant the phallic-shaped fence post. I'm not gonna point that out, but rewind the video. Have a look.
You hear that? That was right here. Like right. Oh, gas demons.
I don't care how old you are. Farts are funny. Took a little while to compose myself there, because even at my age, farts are still funny. Especially when the guy that's dropped it shouts gas demons.
David and Dell are obviously a little creeped out by the eerie atmosphere of the cemetery and joke around to keep everything a bit more lighthearted. But all that changes when David suddenly hears something moving right behind him.
I can't tell.
Gas demon.
Yeah.
Go, Dale.
I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell what that was. I jumped more because of the noise in the video editing. They always put like these bass drops and high pitched shrieks.
I don't know what I saw. I don't know what I saw. I don't know what I saw.
I don't know what you saw. Couldn't see it properly.
I thought it was a person.
David sees someone watching him from the bushes and he bolts away in terror. He warns Dell about what he just saw.
That was somebody stood in a tree in a graveyard wearing a hood or a cloak. Why would you do that? Was it a ghost? Was it a prank on them? Or was it in fact them setting it up and staging it? They seem like jovial fellows.
And they decide to just get the out of there. Now, the two friends in no way claim that this terrifying encounter is even anything paranormal. In fact, David believes that he saw just a real person, creepily sitting there in the bushes in a graveyard, in the middle of nowhere.
Black cloak and a white face mask, just hoping that somebody turns up. If that is somebody pranking them, that is hilarious.
And as I've always said on this channel, sometimes real people are way scarier than anything paranormal.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. My mother-in-law, terrifying. She's not. She watches this, I'm a dead man.
Especially weirdos hiding in graveyards. But who or what this actually is remains a mystery. Months later, and after many viewer requests, David and Dell gather their courage and decide to explore the cemetery once again. Nothing much
Respect.
happens, but as David reviews their footage, he finds something that shocks him to his core.
Yeah, I've heard like a bunny mask, like a birthday mask. See, to me, I can see why people would say maybe it's a mask. I really can't tell. At first, I couldn't even tell where a head was. You know what I mean? All I saw was just that something was moving, but the more and more, like after you...
Well, it looked like somebody walking out there, and then walking back, but then it appeared there on top of the van. What the fuck was that? I hope they zoom in and enhance this.
You edited and everything, and we looked at it on the screen and not on the phone. Then you could tell it's like something like...
Yeah,
his head up.
Without either of them knowing, someone opens up the back of David's car and just kinda hops inside.
That is even worse than what I thought it was. I thought that this was somebody getting on top of the van. It's the boot of the fucking drivey the car. That is the boot of the car opening and somebody getting in the car. You got a hitchhiker.
David and Dell then drive the same car all the way back home. David says that in the morning after their visit to the cemetery, he found the back of his car open, but nothing inside was missing. It goes without saying that he's worried that now whoever was in the back of the car with them knows where he lives.
I don't know how I feel about that. So let's take out of it anything paranormal, and there is just some guy randomly living around our graveyard wearing a cloak and a white mask and has decided to get into somebody's car in the boot of the car, stay hidden in there until they get home and then get out. And now he knows where you live and knows that you're making scary YouTube videos, probably. I think that this was the 11th episode. I think this is by far the scariest thing, because that's probably a real person.
So what do you think is going on here? Could this just be a homeless stranger that was looking for a free ride?
Just a homeless stranger looking for... He snuck in the car. I mean, he's taking a risk if that's what he's doing, just trying to get from A to B. He doesn't know where they're going or what they're capable of. That entire thing is fucked up.
Or is it something much, much worse? Let me know what you think. You can watch this creepy encounter and many more over on the YouTube channel, Signs and Signals. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Goodwill Ghost Doll. TikTok user James Fodder bought a very creepy doll at his local Goodwill. At the time, a store employee warned James that the doll's previous owner was in a rush to get rid of it.
No. Don't buy creepy dolls. I mean, all dolls are creepy. If somebody gives you a warning, definitely don't buy it.
Because she believed it was very haunted.
Have you not seen Annabelle?
Didn't believe in the paranormal and knew the doll was worth quite a bit of money. So he bought it and took it home. That's
why you don't worry about Annabelle. With money.
When he realized that he had made a huge mistake. James began to hear voices. The doors in his home started to open and close on their own. And scariest of all, he started seeing strange shadowy shapes around his home.
That's because you've bought Annabelle or Chucky. Why would you do that? Apart from the money. Look at it.
James decided to place the doll on a chair in an empty room with a motion-activated camera monitoring it.
I'm Chucky, wanna play?
Is downright creepy.
Orby? 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 But the motion... Right, the camera is motion triggered and it's tracking those orbs. Now, orbs are probably dust or bugs. And that webcam or security cam footage is clearly potato quality. As most of them are. Let's not be slating the creator. What the hell?
The camera moves
What was that? Please be a cat.
around as if tracking movement somewhere in the empty room. But nothing's moving. Then a small dark shape can be seen quickly moving across the floor in the hallway behind the doll. James explains that the camera only moves when it senses physical motion.
Needed toilet paper. Doll gone poo-poo. Somebody just kindly rolled it some toilet paper.
So he has no idea why the camera would be moving when there's nothing there. Another
Orbs.
night of filming, and when James checks his camera footage, he is shocked.
I'm shocked, mate. I got CCTV in my house. I don't get all that dust floating around. Kill it with fire immediately. If this thing pops up in front of the camera. All that dust. Take that out the back, smash it to pieces, set fire to it, bury it, salt it, bury it again, and then set fire to everything you've just done, salt it and bury it again, just to make doubly sure, because that is Annabelle or Chucky without a shadow of a doubt.
The camera still moves all around, seemingly tracking something that we can't see.
The dust
Then,
particles.
the doll seems to just start moving all on its own. James says that he was a skeptic before all this, but that he now 100% believes that the doll he brought home from Goodwill has a paranormal entity attached to it. But what do you think is happening here? Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Now, I keep getting comments saying that anything like this can be done with wires, string, and special effects editing. And while that is 100% true, and I do try to look for the obvious wires or glitching where they've edited out wires, at the same point, you can create anything your mind desires with special effects, even the ordinary. So you can't put everything down to special effects, or you can put everything down to special effects, including any single video evidence of anything ever. Just wanted to clear that up. Because while I say I am skeptical of a lot of these videos, I do believe in the paranormal. Paranormal, by definition, is anything that happens outside of the normal. That is not a hoax, it's paranormal. There's no obvious editing there to me, but then again, I'm an idiot, and maybe somebody will link a video in the description, or maybe somebody will link a video in the comment that'll say this is a video that proves it's fake. But every video I've watched to say this is fake, this is fake, this is fake, could apply to every single ghost video ever. And I'm a bit skeptical of that then, because those people that don't believe in anything are going to go out of their way to prove that none of these are real. Whereas I sit on the fence for the videos. You know, things I've seen in real life make me a believer. Well, the point, just let us have some fun with the ghosties.
You decide. Just below the surface, urban explorer ILM and Bono Paranormal is back on another exploration, this time at an abandoned underground heating plant shelter somewhere in the middle of the forest in the Czech Republic. Just to be safe, Bono inspects the entire complex to make sure that he's completely alone before he even starts to explore. Then he leaves some of his extra belongings in one of the shelter's rooms and starts his investigation. Now, almost immediately, things take a bizarre turn.
All these small
Show me the spooky.
Yeah, this is just, I'm gonna go there so later. This is the room.
How good is this guy's English? From the Czech Republic. I always admire people that can speak multiple languages, or even 2 languages. I mean, I come from Wales. We have our own language. I don't speak a word of it. Too difficult. My brain doesn't like doing 2 things at once. Much respect to anyone that can speak multiple languages.
Close it. This is the room where I have my stuff. This is the little thing I keep my gimbal in because it's kind of fragile. Wait. Hello?
The door to the room that he had just closed seconds before appears to swing open by itself. Now, of course, this could simply just be caused by a draft, but as Bono continues to explore through the underground complex, things just get much, much weirder.
Yeah, and this is the second entrance. Here are freak, that scared me. Is that? Hello?
Hello, this is your mother calling. Get out of that creepy basement.
Okay, so
Please tell me you can find this and answer it. 7 days. Please don't tell him 7 days. Answer it. Answer it. Oh.
it's not plugged in.
Now, if he hasn't put that sound in, why or how would that phone make any noise? That is bizarre, if it's not a setup.
You see the wire?
Or is there another phone in there?
An old unplugged phone rings as if it's still working. Bono inspects the phone but finds no explanation as to
It stopped ringing when he picked the receiver up as well.
how the phone could have rung. So now he begins to get more.
Is it just me? Or did the ringing of that phone not get any louder the closer he got to it? It sounded like it was the same volume all the way through. Because if you did, that sound effect has been added in after the fact. And that's a setup. I don't think that got any louder the closer he got to it.
More and more creeped out, being underground and completely alone in this sprawling shelter. But Bono is determined to keep recording, and he scouts through more and more empty rooms and creepy hallways.
So I'm here at the entrance. It's already kind of dark, and I went again through all through the whole complex, and there's just no one there. So either they ran away, or I don't know, they did it remotely, or it's just like the phone is haunted. I don't know. I like to not think that someone is caused by haunting till it's just completely
on the telephone.
Like, you know, till you just can't explain it by anything. By anything, but no.
What looks like a heavy metal plate seems to rise up from the ground on its own and then falls. Bono
Wait.
No.
What looks like a heavy metal plate seems to rise up from the ground on
All that
its
matrix
own
in there.
and then falls.
All that matrix in just around the top of it, where if you pulled up with the string, I think this entire thing is fake. Phone not ringing any louder the closer you got to it, and then that matrix in above that plate being lifted. I think this entire video is a fake.
Bono is freaked out and makes a run for it. But unfortunately, Bono realizes that he has left his belongings back inside one of the rooms. And so he has to go back in to collect them. What happens next is chilling.
And staged. Those sound like bricks.
Was kind of far, but I think in this direction. I think it was far, but
Because I know this fake, I'm on edge. Because they're going to have something pop out at him. Like a jump scare. I don't do well with jump scares.
okay. I have to go for my stuff, so
that thing ducked into a closed wall. Which on its own would be scary, but on account that the two other things look like they were set up and staged, probably means that was.
A deep rumble makes Bono freeze in his tracks. He tries to determine where the sound came from, and as he goes to check it out, well, did you see it?
Yes, I
A dark
did.
figure can be seen peeking from around the corner at the end of the hallway. The explorer doesn't even notice and walks right past.
How
where
would
the
he not
figure
notice that?
appeared. It wasn't until later, when viewers of his YouTube channel pointed out the strange peeker, that Bono realized what he had captured.
Peekaboo.
He says he has no idea who or what this could be.
I think he does.
It's up to you to decide. You can watch this entire investigation over.
And I have decided that that guy has faked it. Absolutely. That on its own, if he hadn't have done that other stuff, I probably would have fallen for hook, line and sinker, but on account that the other two looked fake, I'm calling that a fake as well.
On the YouTube channel, ILMN,
And if it was real, he ruined it with the two fake things before it.
Bono Paranormal. Contamination. So for the people who stayed around all the way till the end, I have one more video that is very creepy.
I stayed.
But honestly, just a little too good to be true.
Another
In this
fake?
video, two Japanese friends can be seen hiking deep into the woods on a nature trail somewhere in Japan. It's starting to get dark when one of the guys becomes very ill. His friend hurries off to find a restroom on the trail to bring back water for his sick friend. And this is where the peaceful hiking trip turns into the stuff of nightmares.
おい大丈夫かおいマジ大丈夫かよ
Oh, just eaten. I mean, they pixelated the actual vomit, but the noise was still. Oh.
あ、じゃあ水持ってくるからちょっとここで待ってて。じゃあちょっとじってくるから。
I could have done without the noise of the wretch. Holy shit, how long did you leave him?
だいぶ暗くなってきた。急ぐが。
Now you've got to hurry.
あいつ危ないからな。
I'd be worried about him. On account that he was throwing up about 8 hours ago and you left him. You've gone up in broad daylight and come back in the dark. What are you doing?
Huh? What? もしかして。どっから入るんだこれ。こっからでいいのかな。お、来た。
Where can I get in from here? He just walks in through an open door. Oh dear.
こっちだな。シャントとか。
How'd you poop in that? Or if you squat and you hit that bit and it slips around there and shoots up and splats into the wall. Weird things are going on in my brain.
シャントとか。 汚いなもう。
Very dirty.
殺していかなきゃ。
Your friend has been throwing up for 8 hours and only now you've found water. There's another 8 hours back. What have you been doing?
Hehehe. 誰かいるの?
Don't be a grudge. Don't be the grudge. Don't be the grudge. Don't you jump scare me. Don't you do it. He was looking for what? Oh my god. I didn't jump. You jumped. Clearly staged. It's very well made, but it is staged. Maybe it's a short movie, not a real sort of hiking trip gone wrong. Well, it's definitely not. Definitely fake. His mate that he left throwing up has just turned up as a ghost and grabbed him. But it's well made. It's well put together. I didn't jump. Anyone else see that green stuff growing on him and think of the Stephen King movie? Where Stephen King played the guy. Meteor is shit.
creepy giggling can be heard from somewhere inside the restroom.
Yeah, it can, because it was
the guy's sick friend who
short
he left
movie.
far behind on the trail is suddenly standing right behind him in the reflection of the restroom mirror. But something about his friend just does not look quite right. Then someone grabs the guy's arm, and as he looks up, he sees a woman with a diseased-looking face who quickly disappears right before his eyes.
You can see the special effects on her face. As a short movie, that was really good. Pass that off as real? No.
Horrible, moldy scratches are left on his arm, and when he looks in the mirror, he recoils in horror. Now, it's totally fake, but this video definitely completely creeped me out the first time I saw it.
It's very
so
creepy.
I thought I would share.
Very well done.
I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks so much for watching. My posting schedule right now makes just no sense, so please hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon so that you never miss a video.
Please do go follow, subscribe to Nuke, and do the same to this channel if you've enjoyed the content. Some of that was the most staged stuff I've seen in 11 episodes. Some of it was genuinely quite creepy, and the two guys that were farting, the demon gas, that was good. But yeah, there was a lot of fakery in that video, a little bit too much for my liking. However, as fake as that last video was, it was well done. As a short movie, brilliant. As a real video, not so much. Anyway, I have been Beardo, and if you're enjoying the content, like, share, subscribe, do the same to Nuke. Beardo, out.